Kurt Buehler at the Buehler Group. How are you today? We're going to do a whole series of videos. And these videos are vendors that we trust, that we know, that our clients have done business with. And I wanted to ask them questions because there's a lot of times that people just don't know the certain inside things on. And in this case, I'm interviewing Josh, and Josh is with the Roskis Agency, which is nationwide insurance. And they're right here in Flower Mound. And Josh, I wanted to ask you a question about claims because a lot of people don't know this. I mean, tell me about claims on hail damage. We've had people that are selling their house 6 years later.
Yeah. So the biggest thing with hail damage, especially when you have storms like we had last year in March, is that you want to try to file it as soon as possible, especially within the first 12 months. A lot of companies can actually deny the claim if you don't file it within the first 2 years, just because we get so many more storms and things like that. So I would say it's file as soon as you can, even if you can't get a roofer out until September.
Okay, so and this is something I didn't know, and I had my roof replaced after the 2010 storm.
Oh, yeah.
And I waited 6 years before doing that. And they've changed the laws now, guys. So make sure that you know that. Yeah, I know. It's
6
forever,
years.
6 years. So Josh works with Jared, and Jared's the owner of the agency, Jared Roskis, and Jared's this guy. He's got some quirks. He's funny as can be.
Just a few
quirks.
Yeah.
And what's the saying that he always says?
Here's the $1 million question. That's what he always says, is whenever he's trying to bring something back to you, if we're getting off on a tangent, he'd be like, all right, here, listen, here, the $1 million question is, are we going to do da-da-da-da-da-da? It's awesome.
And
I started doing it too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, what I love about Jared is he will find a way to save you money. Yeah. And he's just this great guy. So, I mean, you need to do work with the Roskis Agency if you can. I wanted to ask you, what's your average deductible for clients?
So average deductible on the home is still it's still 1% all around. Whether you got water damage, hail, wind and hail, it's all 1%.
So do you see it changing? Do you see people doing, and why if they do more, why are they doing that?
Typically we might see a few companies that go to 2%. A lot of them are changing, especially in the North Texas area, just because the last couple of years we've been hit so much with claims. Okay. And so they've been raising their deductibles, the standard deductibles to 2%, but it also saves the clients a little bit of money. So if you can afford that 2% deductible, it might be something to look at. That's definitely a way for you to save money.
Okay. Now I've had a personal umbrella for a long period of time. I don't know that a lot of people have that. I mean, how many of your clients have personal umbrellas, and is this something you would recommend? And I guess maybe explain what a personal umbrella is.
So a personal umbrella is going to be a policy where there can be $1 million or $2 million, and it's going to go above and beyond your liability limits on your home or your auto insurance. And typically the people that we see that have liability, the umbrella policies, are going to be people that have teenage drivers because they're not good at it. And then people that have
practice makes perfect. Yes.
Yeah. Or people that have pools and that have little kids over all the time. Because the last thing you want to do is have somebody, heaven forbid, get injured at your pool. And I mean, it's going to be a huge financial burden. And so that you want to have that extra amount of money to take care of any.
Heaven forbid a tragedy happens, but insurance is there for tragedies.
Yeah.
And we've always been a believer in personal umbrellas just because I want to make sure. And I've been blessed where I haven't had any tragedies, but we're covered. Nationwide's on my side.
There you go.
Tell me how when they use a Roskis agency, how can they save money?
So I think the easiest way for people to save money, one is going to be bundling your policies. Whether you have a renter's policy and you have a one car, or you have a home insurance and you have guns and special jewelry and things like that. That's one immediate way to save money. But I think another way you save money is by dealing with us and making sure that you have the right coverage. We're going to save you money on the back end so that you don't have the incorrect coverage and you're coming out of pocket.
And I'll wrap this up with one little story. We personally use the Roskis Agency. We had our insurance on our company cars was not in the right name. Now, it was just a little mistake, but that little mistake, Jared caught this mistake, and we corrected this. That little mistake, had there been a problem, would have ended up in a denial and me just in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So Josh, I want to thank you. Thank you for
Hey,
doing this with us.
appreciate you.
I appreciate you. And guys, how would they reach the Ruskus Agency?
You can swing by the office. We're here Monday through Friday from 9 till 5:30, or you can give us a call.
And what's your phone number?
Well, my direct line is 972-215-7306.
You want to say that again, nice and slow?
972-215-7306.
And the agency is located on 2499.
Right behind Red Hot and Blue or Wells Fargo.
Yeah, and Wells Fargo is moving, so right
Yeah.
behind Red Hot and Blue. All right. I wish you all the best. I look forward to doing another video.